Hello students, good morning to everybody. In our last 4 videos we already discussed about congruence of triangles, but I said that if time will be, I will discuss about the parallel lines and transversal. Today we also discuss about the parallel lines and transversal, the basic knowledge of geometry. Now let us come to parallel lines and transversal. Before we go to parallel lines, you have to know about what is linear pairs and what is vertically opposite angle. First, I am writing linear pair. What is linear pair? A line and a ray. Suppose this line is AB, OC is the ray, OC is a ray, O is a point on AB line and OC is a ray. So here there are two angles. There are two angles, AOC and COB. Two angles. So we discussed about adjacent angles, adjacent sides, but here this angle are adjacent angles. When two angles have a common ray, those two angles are called adjacent angles to each other. The adjacent angle of AOC is COB and the adjacent angle of BOC is equal to AOC. And when a line and a ray each on it, two angles are formed and this ray is the common side of these two angles. This is the common side. AOC and COB are two adjacent angles, one of other, and sum of two adjacent angle AOB, angle AOC plus angle COB. Now look, this sum of two angles is a protractor angle. One protractor angle is 180 degree. So the sum of two angles is 180 degree. When two angles are adjacent to each other and a sum of two angles is 180 degree or two right angle, then those two angles are called linear pair. So these two angles AOC and COB are called linear pair. Linear pair. Also we learnt about the supplementary angle and complementary angle. If sum of two angles is 90 degree, one angle is called complementary to other. Likewise, if sum of two angles is 180 degree, one angle is called the supplementary to other. Now look here, the sum of two angles is 180 degree. So AOC and BOC are supplementary to each other. Supplementary angle. Supplementary of AOC is equal to COB and supplementary of COB is equal to AOC. So AOC and COB are supplementary to each other and they are linear pair. Where two angles are a linear pair, where two angles are adjacent to each other and the sum of two angles is 180 degree or they are supplemented to each other, then the two angles are a linear pair. When two angles are linear pair, one line and one ray on it. In that case, whenever one line and one ray, in that case linear pair is formed. So this is the linear pair. Take a screenshot. Then another thing, vertically opposite angle. Number 2, vertically opposite angle. When two lines intersect at a point, when two lines intersect at a point, suppose this is AB line and this is BC line, AB line, this is CD line, intersect at a O point. Two lines, AB line, make it a line, AB line, AB and CD intersect at a O point. How many angles are there formed? There are individually 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 angles here. This is the angle, suppose 1, this is 2 angle, this is 3 angle, and suppose this angle is number 4 angle. There are 4 individual angles are formed. Now look, if CD is a line, OA is a ray. So 1 plus 2. 1, the adjacent angle of 1 is 2, the adjacent angle of 2 is 1. Those two angles are adjacent and supplementary to each other, and their common side is OC. So these two angles, this is a line, AB line, and this is a ray. So 1 AB. Take CD. CD is a line, O is a ray. So one angle and a two angle are supplementary to each other, and the sum of the 1 and 2 is 180 degree. As 1 and 2 are adjacent angles, so 1 plus 2 is 180 degree, means 1 and 2 are a linear pair. Likewise 2 plus 3 180 degree, they are linear pair. 3 and 4 is 180 degree, they are linear pair. 4 plus angle 1 is also 180 degree, they are a linear pair. But what is vertically opposite angle? Angle 1, which angle is not adjacent to 1, that is opposite angle. Which angle not adjacent of 1? 2 is adjacent of 1, angle 4 is adjacent of 1, angle 3 is not adjacent to 1. So angle 1 is equal to angle 3. Vertically opposite angles are equal. Why these are equals? Vertically opposite angle. Vertically opposite angle. Likewise, angle 2 is equal to angle 4. It is also vertically opposite angle. So how a vertically opposite angle formed? When two lines intersect at a point, the angle is any angle is equal to its vertically opposite angle, which is not adjacent angle. That is vertically opposite angle. Vertically opposite angles are equal. You already studied in your earlier classes. Just I recall and basic knowledge, because in geometry everywhere every statement is applicable. So this is vertically opposite angle. 1 is equal to 3, 4 is equal to 2. Now come to our transversal, parallel lines and transversal. parallel lines and transversal. This is parallel line AB and CD are two parallel lines. You know what is parallel lines AB parallel to CD. Suppose this is a transversal M and N, and the angles are formed here. I name this angle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 4 angles are formed when 2 parallel lines and a transversal are drawn. There are 8 number of angles are formed. Now try to understand and take note down in your copy. This is 8 angles are formed. Now we already discussed about the vertically opposite angle and linear pair. Now look which angles are linear pairs. Angle 1 plus 2 is equal to 180 degree, because this is a line and this is a ray. So 1 plus 2 is a linear pair, and 2 and 3 also a linear pair. 3 and 4, 3 plus 4 is equal to 180 degree. Angle 4 plus angle 1 is 180 degree. So linear pairs are sum of 2 angles is 180 degree and they are adjacent to each other. Then they are called linear pair. But any 2 angles, sum of any 2 angles is 180 degree. One is called supplementary angle of other. So 1 plus 2 180 degree, angle 1 plus angle 2 180 degree, cause linear pair. Likewise angle 2 plus angle 3 is also 180 degree. It is a linear pair. Angle 3 plus angle 4 is 180 degree. It is also linear pair. Angle 4 plus angle 1 is equal to 180 degree. It is also linear pair. And likewise in this point we can find out the linear pairs. Angle 5 plus angle 6, this is a line, this is a ray. So angle 5 plus 6 is angle 5 plus 6 is equal to 180 degree. That is a linear pair. 6 plus 7 is 180 degree. 7 plus 8 is 180 degree. And 8 plus 5 is sum of 8 plus 5 is 180 degree, because they are linear pair. Now you can write in this point. Now I write the vertically opposite angle. Angle 1 is equal to which angle is not adjacent to angle 1, that is opposite angle, and that opposite angle is called vertically opposite angle. So one angle 2 is adjacent and left side 4 is adjacent, 3 is not adjacent of 1. So angle 1 is equal to angle 3, that is vertically opposite angle. Vertically opposite angle. Then likewise angle 2 is equal to angle 4. It is also vertically opposite angle. In this case, in this point, angle 5 is equal to angle 7, vertically opposite angle, and angle 8 is equal to angle 6, that is vertically opposite angle. This is the basic knowledge you already studied in your previous classes or earlier classes. Now to know more, you just look at a glance of vertically opposite angles, linear pair, supplementary angles, adjacent angles, and what are the parallel lines and a transversal. The knowing statements about parallel lines and a transversal. Now take a note of the linear pair and a vertically opposite angle. Now we will go to the specific matter, that is transversal and a parallel lines. Now AB and CD are parallel lines, and MN is a transversal. AB parallel CD and MN transversal. Look, what is parallel lines and transversal? You know the parallel lines. Parallel lines are those lines, the distance between two lines everywhere is the same, as they cannot be intersect at each other, then the two lines are called parallel to each other. Two lines never intersect are called parallel. Then AB and CD are parallel lines, MN is a transversal. Now look, AB, CD parallel lines, MN transversal. Left side, not left side, so external angle. What are external angles in this transversal and parallel lines? Because AB and CD, within AB and CD, which angles are formed? Those are interior angles. But which angles are formed outside the AB and CD? They are exterior angles. So exterior angles, what are the exterior angles? Angle 1, angle 2, angle 7, angle 8. These are the exterior angles. Interior angles, interior angles 3, 4, 5 and 6. So 4 external angles or exterior angles and 4 interior angles. Whenever two parallel lines and one transversal are given, there are 4 external angles or exterior angles and 4 internal angles or interior angles. So 4 exterior angles, 4 internal exterior angles, 4 interior angles. Now one side angles are of one side of transversal, that is left side or right side. The right side of the transversal 2, 3, 6 and 7. Angle 2, angle 3, angle 6 and angle 7. The angles are of one side of the transversal, means right side, and left side angles 1, 4, angle 1, angle 4, angle 5 and angle 8. These are the left side of the angles 1, 4, 5 and 8. Right side of the transversal 2, 3, 6 and 7. These are right side of the transversal. Left side of the transversal 4 angles. Right side of the transversal 4 angles. 4 exterior angles, 4 interior angles, 1, 2, 8 and 7 are 4 exterior angles. 3, 4, 5, 6 are 4 interior angles. one side of the transversal 2, 3, 6 and 7, those are the right side of the transversal. 1, 4, 5 and 8 angles are left side of the transversal. Now come to comparison. And the angle 1 and 3 are vertically opposite angles. Angle 1 is equal to angle 3, angle 2 is equal to angle 4, vertically opposite angle. Angle 5 is equal to angle 7 and angle 6 is equal to angle 8. Those angles are vertically opposite angles. We then come to next step. Angle 2 corresponding angle. Angles equal. What are corresponding angle? Now look, what are corresponding angle? Angle 2 is equal to angle 6. These are corresponding angle. Angle 2 is equal to angle 6. Angle 2 and 6 are a corresponding angle. What are corresponding angle? That's why I discussed from beginning that we create our definition, we write in our own language. You can write in your own language what are corresponding angles. Look, angle 2 and 6. Angle 2 and 6 are a corresponding angle. How? First, 2 and 6, two angles are present in one side of a transversal. The same side of a transversal, two angles are present in the same side of a transversal. 2 and 6 are right side of a transversal. Two angles, first definition, two angles are of same side of the transversal. They are not adjacent. Adjacent of 2 is 3, adjacent of 6 is 7, but 2 and 6 are not adjacent angles. But and another point, 2 is the exterior angle, 6 is the interior angle. So two angles are corresponding to each other. Whenever two angles are present one side of the transversal, they are not adjacent, but one angle is the exterior angle, another angle is the interior angle, then two angles are corresponding to each other or they are equal. This is the definition. You can write in your language this definition. So angle 2 is equal to angle 6 because 2, 3 is the adjacent angles, not adjacent. 6, one internal external angle, one internal angle, one side of the transversal, they are not adjacent. One is internal, one is exterior angle, one is interior angle, then those angles are corresponding. Likewise, angle 3 is equal to angle 7, that is corresponding angle. Then come to the next side of the transversal. Angle 1 is equal to angle 5, angle 4 is equal to angle 8. All are corresponding angle. So corresponding angle, we knew this. Corresponding angles while two parallel lines and one transversal are given, corresponding angles are formed. Corresponding angles are those two angles which is one is exterior angle, one is interior angle. Both angles are one side of the transversal, but they are not adjacent to each other. They are corresponding angle. Corresponding angle over. Then come to take a screenshot. Next come to alternate interior angle. Alternate interior angle. Alternate interior angle. Then come to alternate interior angle. It is short form alt-int angle. Alternate interior angle. This definition indicates us the angles in internal position or among the interior angles. Two angles are alternate angles. So how many internal angles? 3, 4, 5 and 6. These are the interior angles of parallel lines and transversal. Among 3, 4 and 5, 6. These among 4 angles, 2 angles are alternate interior angles and they are equal. So alternate interior angles means compare with the 3, 4, 5 alternate interior means the only interior angle compare within the interior angles. Angle 4 is equal to angle 4 is an interior angle and alternate interior angle. This is the 4 is one side, alternate side. The 4 is the angle which is left side of the transversal in internal case, but the right side of the transversal, that is 3 and 6, which is alternate interior angle. So which angle is alternate side? The angle which is alternate side and that not the adjacent angle. So 4 and 6, 2 angles are alternate side of the transversal. They are not adjacent, so they are called alt-int angle, alternate interior angle, short form alt-int angle. Angle 4 is equal to angle 6. Now angle 3 is equal to 5. This is alt-int angle. Suppose you can write the definition of alt-int angle. 2 parallel lines and 1 transversal. If given among 4 interior angles, 2 angles are alternate interior angles. Whenever 2 angles are in 2 sides of the transversal, but they are not adjacent, they are called alternate interior angle. Now there are many more things we can discuss in your next video. Don't worry, we complete this chapter, and thanks. Goodbye.